Welcome back, everybody, to the daily show where I'll be breaking down the big mega cap stocks. So, before we get started, please hit that like button, and that is greatly appreciated. And if you're new here, definitely consider subscribing. Now, if you want to get daily trade ideas, swing trade ideas, live trading, and all kinds of setups, definitely check out my link down in the description for Patreon. And now, let's get right into the market. All right, so welcome back, everybody, once again, and a happy new year to all of you guys out there. And I hope you actually go on to 2026 and you make better trades and you make lots of money. At least that's the wish that I can have for all of you guys out there. S&P 500 closes lower Wednesday but wraps up 2025 with 16% gain. You can see what market did today. Declining 67%, advancing only 28.8. Dow was down 0.63%, Nasdaq down 0.76%, S&P down 0.74%, Russell down 0.75%. 11 sectors that makes up S&P 500. You can see energy led the way on top, but pretty much everything in deep red today. Nice way to finish the year. Stock market map, pretty much the same thing. Nvidia was the only thing that was holding up the market. It was actually green, just over 1%, but at the end, even Nvidia gave up, down half a percent. You can see everything else, all the big mega caps are down on the day. So another way to say that, nice way to finish the year. And going into New Year, maybe we get to see some greens. Now, today, I know a lot of people go and follow a lot of things. We do not follow anything. We do not look at flows all day to make trades. And some of these trades you can see right here. What do you see on Nike? This was fantastic. This was early on my smaller account. Just ignore that Somalia daycare. We got Baidu puts from yesterday. It was a gap up and go, and boy oh boy, this morning, boom, profit here. Miz, congrats, but he sold early. Puts were sold way early. We still have some. We sold. Look at this right here. And the same Nike was one of the best play that we took. And yes, that big play actually paid big money here. And this was end of the day. You can see big, plays from Nike, especially from SLB, Silver, Spy puts, and everything. I mean, it was a really nice wrap up for the year, guys. So if you guys are really serious about trading and you want to do this next year full time, and you're gonna do this seriously, then definitely head over to Patreon and that link down in the description. You guys can check it out. And this is what we do as a group. And people that are not serious, they see these gains and then they think that, okay, I'm just gonna go in there and make money. But you gotta make the move. You gotta buy things. You gotta sell things to make money. And this is exactly what we do. I still have Nike shares, some calls left, but you can see, I mean, just a couple of days holding and you're making this much gains, 50%. But if you add up like 20% from one trade, another 50% from one trade, another 30% from another, look at this right here. Huge, right? This is what you get when things add up, and you can do the same thing as long as you're serious. So yes, if you're serious, definitely check out my link. And now let's get right into Broadcom, because that one went down, and I think market went with Broadcom today. On Broadcom, it's down just over 1%, and you guys can see it right on my screen. The bear flag is definitely playing out, and things are coming down. So, tomorrow, Thursday, market will remain closed for New Year. So, Happy New Year to you guys once again. But then, market will open on Friday, and I'm pretty sure market will just chop around. You're not going to see a lot of the move in the market with lots of volume. That will arrive come Monday, January 5th. So, what is next? Well, if this is going to play out completely, we could be coming down and taking out 330, 324, and possibly coming down and closing this gap right here on bottom. So, if you look at my screen, this is actually the daily time frame. I was actually looking at 4 hour, and you can see clearly bear flag, breaking down. It's playing out here, and we could be going down even more. if this is going to play out completely and there is a massive gap down here from previous earnings. Now, if this thing pushes back up and we get over 357, then we can look for more upside. But as of right now, Broadcom definitely not looking good, especially the way it's going today. So Netflix was pretty flat on the day. At one point, it was down, then came back up, going green. But again, 94 got a rejection. We closed slightly below 94, but this thing is just wedging here, guys. So something is gonna give, something has to give here, and I think we'll find out going into next month. They do have earnings. If this thing gets over 94, we could see a move easily back up to 97 to 100. But if this thing remains down here, definitely bottom of this wedge breaks down, we could be going lower down to 91.7, and from there it can go much lower. Once we get there, we can talk about it. But right now, watch out for possibly an big explosion if they come out with some good earnings on Netflix. On Nvidia, stock is down 0.5%. So Nvidia was up against the 190, got rejection, and so far Nvidia just consolidating. Yes, it's a down day, but you can see Nvidia still, within that bullish pattern. We had that breakout, and we're just going back and forth here, not really breaking down significantly. And I would remain bullish as long as Nvidia not only 184 has to hold. Maybe we get a pullback down to 181. As long as that holds, we don't come all the way back. I think it looks bullish for more upside going into next year. So we did close right on top of the 50-day moving average. 186.36 would be a key level to watch. Underneath that, 184, and then 181.45. Gap fill reversal can act as a support. 190 breaks, then it's heading higher all the way up to 196 into even 200s. We'll see how that goes next year. On Tesla, stock is down another 1%. So Tesla down from the top $50 almost, right? Now, I don't mean to blame anybody, or all I'm saying, guys, I mean, a lot of you guys are out there just like myself. You're building wealth, you're trying to make money, but you go on X and you go and follow some people that are posting flows like, oh, Tesla going to, 550. 600 calls came in, guys. We got, 8 million worth of premium came in. It's going to 550, 600, 700. They bought. And oh my God, they bought. We're just gonna get there. Now, you guys saw in my video that we actually shorted Tesla because I'm not using flows. I have it, I can use it, but I just use it as a reference just to make my day easier. But technicals is what I use, and my own brain when it comes to trading. I don't go and look at whales what they're buying, because just think about this, and I want you to guys go in the comment section and answer this. If we know exactly what Elon Musk is doing, what President Trump and his kids are doing, all the billionaires are doing, people that are trading and running this market, exactly what they're doing, what the next move is gonna be through these flows, and even if it's costing, like, let's say, forget about 200-300 a month, let's say it costs like 5, 10, maybe even 100,000 a month. If you know exact move, then right? Like, this is what's gonna happen next, so I can get it. Don't you think we all be rich by now? Because we know what's coming. We can buy it and make money, right? Just buy it. We know wells are buying, and this is it. So the reason I'm bringing this up, like, if your brain is not working and you just look at the flows, and I feel sorry for a lot of people that are actually following these types of people that actually put out these garbage out there, because they don't have their own analysis. They don't have anything that they do on their own. All they look at is freaking flows. And if the flow is saying bullish, just blindly buy calls here at 500. Oh, I'm looking for more upside on Tesla. Where the heck is upside? Elon Musk already the richest person on earth. He bought, he's selling. You guys saw it in my thumbnail. Elon Musk selling. You think this is just some person from side of the road selling, and that's why it's coming down? No, this is Elon Musk. End of the year, tax purposes, a lot of people will sell. It can happen, and not to mention, thing was overbought. This was a fake breakout to the upside, and you can see we did not even hold here. There's a lot of trading here, a lot of resistance here. We did not even hold. Now the 5 day is actually crossing below the 20. That's not bullish. So the point I'm trying to make that a lot of us retail traders, investors, especially new traders, and I don't blame them. They go and they see things out on X, on YouTube, people showing flows, and they get in. They think this is actually a good spot because wells they're buying 550, 600, 700. Well, some guy was predicting the target 800 on Tesla with this move up already at 500. It's helping. Traders are helping other traders. This is help. You think this is actually help? Just be honest, guys. You think this is help? This is actually helping you guys. Look at this. Now, if you bought here, or even the first dip, the second dip, you're already underwater. If we shorted at the right time, people that were calling for more upside, you got a really nice reward. And we got that. I'm still holding a couple of runners on Tesla, and those are up 35% right now. Could be going up 50, 60, maybe even more. And those are $430 puts. Do you think I saw some, bearish flow and then I got in here right on this candle? No, because that's how I trade. That's how I make my money. I'm not going to follow what whales are buying. I'm going to follow what I can buy where I can make money. So, end of the day, what I'm trying to say here, guys, even if you lose that money on your own, try to learn something, not just blindly go and follow the flows. What happened to silver? Over the weekend, oh my God, panic. People who short it just panicking, like, oh my God, it's going up. Tomorrow morning it's going to open up who knows where. And, China banning. China is the second largest exporter of silver. They're not the first one. And who the heck buys silver except, industrials and people like Elon Musk? He needs it. Who gives a crap about Elon Musk, whether he uses silver or not, right? It's overbought. Your technicals are saying it's extremely overbought. It's to the point we have not seen in many years, but yet you still do not believe yourself. You believe what's coming, which is flow. People like that, not gonna make money. They're not even gonna survive in the market. They survive on YouTube revenue, couple of dollars, what, 50, 60, 100 bucks? And if they can fool somebody from especially watching their videos and they come and join. I'm not here to fool you guys. I'm not here to give you guys fake hopes. This channel is all about reality. When things are overbought, things are at extreme, I'm not going to show you guys that, hey, I got this flow and that's what's telling me that we should just, go and buy some things because Flo is saying that whales are buying. I do not care what whales are buying. I care about myself, what I need to buy, when I need to buy, and when I need to sell. Now, does that mean that I don't have a loser and I'm perfect? Absolutely not. Nobody is perfect. There are losers. There will be losers. Without losers, you're not gonna learn. Without losers, you're not going to make money. But if you just go and blindly follow these type of things from X or even on YouTube videos, you're gonna lose money. These are designed to make you lose money, and you're going to lose even more because look at what happened today. I even had one of my Patreon member posting that, oh, Flo, the SPY is gonna go to 684. It's gonna hold there. Did it actually hold? No, it did not hold. The put wall or whatever the garbage that is, it went right through it. Why? We have a gap down there. End of the year, there could be some selling, especially for tax purposes, because if you have not sold, today is your last day to sell something. If you have a loss or you want to show some loss within your profit and whatnot, because I'm not a tax person, but usually people can take profit. And also, we've been talking about it how VIX is sitting at 14 bucks. So, video is getting longer. I can talk about it all day, but let's just do technicals, guys. Tesla here, we could be touching the 50-day moving average, and that is sitting at 445. Underneath that, you'll see a flush down to 432. And that's why I capped some of my puts because we can get down here very soon. To the upside, you'll see that it is resistant at 464. Only if we can clear that, we might fill the gap at 473.82 on Tesla. On Meta, it's down 0.88%, so almost 1% gone. And you can see 664 not holding, and this thing just breaking down, just barely holding 658. 20-day moving average. Underneath that, we'll have support at 654 and then all the way down to 638. We get a move back up to the upside. We need to get over 664. Only if that breaks, you're going to see continuation up to possibly 672, 682, and then higher into this gap. On Amazon, stock is down 0.74%. So it just, going sideways to slightly down today. We did not actually break down completely. So if you look at my screen, there will be support at 229-ish right here because of this white line 20-day moving average. But if this thing pushes back up and we get over that 233, we could be filling this gap just above that, and then we could be retesting 236. But looks like next week is going to be a crucial week for the stock market and the big names if we're going up from here, guys. On Google, stock is down 0.24%. So Google actually under 314. And if that continues, it can come all the way down here at 309, 307, 303, and then 300. 314 holds up going into next year. We might see a move back up to the upside. We could be going up to 320 right here, these highs, 322, and then into that all-time high, 328 plus on Google. On AMD, it's down 0.55%. So AMD barely holding 214. But if that gives up, we could be landing down to 202 and possibly even into this gap, which can come next year. But AMD breaks over that trend line right here, which could be at 219-ish. If we can get over that, we could see a push towards 226.66 and maybe even retest the 50-day. And then we can talk about more upside on AMD. On Apple, stock is down 0.45%. So Apple also not really looking good. You can see we got that initial break here, but then it's not really going anywhere. You can see the 20-day is a negative slope. It's coming down. It'll possibly cross below the 50-day. And when that happens, that's actually not bullish. That's not a bull trend, guys. Negative slope on these moving averages, bigger moving averages like 20-day and the 50-day, definitely not a bull call for Apple stock. So this 272 almost broke today. We're slightly under that. If we open under that come Friday or next week, Monday, we could see a push down here to this lower band, 268.42. And then from there, this gap will likely to get filled pretty soon right here at 264, which can act as a support. You can see 264 to 265 was a strong area before, and we can find support there if Apple comes down here, which is going to be, significant downside from where it's trading right now, a couple of dollars. So watch out for that. That could be coming going into next Monday. Apple reclaims and recaptures this 272 level. We could be going back up to the 20-day, which is sitting right here at 275.47. Apple will have resistance at 277 and then 280 to the upside. On a Microsoft is down 0.79%. So definitely bulls, they got to work really hard. It's not really happening for Microsoft. You can see we did close right on top of the 20-day moving average right here, right at this 483 zone. And if that gives up, we could be landing down to the next support 480 and then 473. To the upside, we need to get over not only that 489 to 488, especially we need to get over 492. Only if that happens, you're going to see a continuation to the upside right here on Microsoft. And that's all I have for you guys in this video. And definitely, I would love to hear your comments on that note that I was talking about Tesla, how things are going with flows. I would really love to hear from you guys. And again, Happy New Year to all of you guys out there. And thanks for all the support and love for the channel and myself. I really appreciate each and every one of you guys out there, and we'll continue to put out these videos for you guys next year.